joining us from the UK. He's the director of the Security Lancaster Institute at Lancaster University. Awais, thanks for joining us on TRT World. Now, there were rumours that this may increase today on Monday as people go back to work, open emails and links. We haven't seen such a massive increase, but companies must still be concerned that there may be another attack coming.
Indeed, we should look at what is it that we know. The problem comes from a range of factors. One issue is, of course, that some organizations are still using outdated systems such as Windows XP, but that is only part of the problem. One of the big challenges often tends to be is when an exploit is known and a patch is available, in this case, which companies should be applying to protect their systems, many a times due to varying patching practices in organizations, these patches are not applied, which means that a lot of systems remain vulnerable, yet attackers know about those vulnerabilities, and hence they make them more likely to be exploitable. So one of the concerns that we would have at this particular point in time is how well the various companies that might be concerned about it have they patched their systems, and what is their practice in this regard.
And Awais Rashid, do you think that now, after this large-scale attack and all the reporting that we've seen of it, that companies are never again going to allow software updates to go undone?
It's a very complicated issue because many a times patching is not done for a number of reasons. Sometimes, of course, it is poor security practices. In other cases, sometimes patches actually interfere with the working of other software systems or other systems in an organization. So sometimes there are good reasons why organizations don't apply patches. I think one of the key things is that what we've learned from this particular attack is that good basic security hygiene is very, very important. If your systems remain unpatched or security updates are not applied, they remain vulnerable. But equally, good planning in terms of what happens in the event of an attack, because one of the things that I always teach my students is that determined attackers will get in. It's what happens when an attack happens and how do you respond to it and how quickly does your system recover. And what we have seen in the case of the NHS in the UK is that it took a very, very long time for the system to come back online. And there are various reasons for that. The attack could quite easily propagate across various parts of the system, and it's also not clear what kind of coping strategies and incident response was available to the organization and how well had they prepared for it. So there are lots of things that companies can do in terms of what I would call basic security hygiene and basic security best practices.
Okay, Awais Rashid from Lancaster University, thanks for joining us.